Catherine Wallstra, and today we're going to be investigating the Pharisees. Why did they really want to kill Jesus? What were their motives? Was this the work of the Lord or the work of corrupt men? Find out on this episode of Bible Conspiracies. In Bible times, there were two groups of leaders, the Sadducees and the Pharisees. The Sadducees were slightly more priestly leaders who were in league with Rome and gave the Torah more preference than the rest of Jewish scriptures. They also did not believe in bodily resurrection. This made conflict with Jesus as he raised Lazarus from the dead in John 11. Jesus even claimed he was the resurrection and the life. They thought he was completely wrong. The Pharisees also hated Jesus. They were religious leaders whose piety and learning was nearly a source of reverence for the people. They were very respected in their day, but Jesus was a great source of tension for them, as we will see in today. Today I'm with one of the Pharisees that went to Pilate to have Jesus killed.
Hi.
What was your motivation behind having Jesus killed?
Well, we had to keep him from spreading blasphemy among the people. He claimed to be the Son of God, threatened to destroy the temple, tried to change the ways of the church, and threatened the authority of the high priests. Jesus also was breaking the Sabbath when he healed people, which is punishable by death. The punishment for blasphemy is also death. Threatening the temple also deserves death. Keeping him alive would be breaking the law.
How was Jesus blasphemous?
He claimed to be the Messiah, obviously. He thought that the festival of the tabernacles was all about him. I mean, how conceited can you be? He tried to forgive the sins of an adulterer and a paralytic, while I righteously was going to stone her to death. Only God can forgive, and he claimed to be the I Am, which is directly saying that he is God, because of what Moses said at the burning bush.
How was Jesus blasphemous?
He claimed to be the Son of God. He thought that the Festival of Tabernacles was all about him. I mean, how conceited can you be? He tried to forgive the sins of an adulterer and a paralytic, while I was righteously going to stone her to death. Only God can forgive. He claimed that he was the I Am, directly saying he was God because of what God said to Moses at the burning bush.
So you don't actually think that Jesus was the Messiah?
No, the man who threatened the temple. Oh yeah, of course he's the Messiah. Of course not. We all know that the Messiah is going to be from the line of David and a warrior and conqueror, like in Isaiah 9:7. He's going to come down and judge and destroy our enemies, including the nation of Rome. Like it was prophesied in Zechariah 3:8. He was going to save us, like it says in Jeremiah 3:1. Jesus did none of that. Yet he could do some miracles or whatever. But he called himself the Son of God, which he clearly wasn't. He was probably like demon-possessed or something, because, you know, raising people from the dead, that guy was probably demon-possessed. Pretty sure, good 75% sure.
Some people think that this was more personal because he called you a brood of vipers, blind, and claimed you were not children of Abraham. How would you respond to that?
Some people also believe the earth is round, but we call those people idiots for a reason. Oh, the nerve of so.
Thanks. Okay.
In Bible times, there were two groups of leaders, the Sadducees and the Pharisees. The Sadducees were slightly more priestly leaders who were in league with Rome and gave the Torah preference over the rest of Jewish scriptures. They also did not believe in bodily resurrection. This made conflict with Jesus as he raised Lazarus from the dead in John 11. Jesus even claimed he was the resurrection and the life. They thought he was completely wrong. The Pharisees also hated Jesus. They were religious leaders whose piety and learning was nearly a source of reverence for the people. They were very respected in their day, but Jesus was a great source of tension for them, as we will see in today's interview.